So this is the pound yen analysis for Monday the 30th of April. Now let's just have a look at prices and where price may likely go. So previously we had a brief consolidation, slight bias to the upside here on the pound against the yen. Didn't quite get for a test of the 52.85, from which we did see prices come down towards the 152 level. Consolidated at the 152 level before seeing a breakdown, very sharp breakdown in prices from this 152 level. Now we broke below the 400 period moving average, the 150.125, 150.56. From the 150.56, we did briefly come back up for a test of that 150.56 area, from which we did see the sell side momentum continuation here to the downside. We've not quite got down towards the very next major important level that we are looking at here on the charts, in around that 49.78. We traded as low as the so a brief look here. We traded as low as, let's just see where our lows are here. It's quite a bit away from the 49.78, isn't it? We traded as low as a 49.83. So within 5 pips of the 49.78. So we came within 5 pips of 49.78, from which we are seeing some bullish buy side momentum continue, bullish buy side momentum return to the market. Now, if we do see this bullish buy side momentum maintain itself, we're then looking for price to test the 150.56, from which we could see some sell side momentum come back into the market for a true test of the 149.78. If we do break down from the 149.78, the very next major level that we are looking at here to the downside would be moves down towards a 149.10 and 149.10, from which we could see bullish buy side momentum again come into the market. And if we don't hold support at 149.10, we're looking for price head down towards our 148.61, 148.46. Those would be the levels that we are looking at here to the downside, around at 148.61 and 148.46 for to see if we do see that bullish buy side momentum return to the market. Now, if we are able to break back above and hold above the 150.56, we're then looking for price head towards that 151.25. Successful break from which we're looking for price head towards that 152 level. In around 152 level, we do have the added confluences of the both the 400 and the 200 period moving averages, thus increase coupled with the horizontal level, increases the likelihood of seeing sell side momentum return to the market from that 152 level. Now let's just have a brief look here at the monthly chart before wrapping up. Well, the higher time frames before wrapping up here on the pound against the yen. As we can see here on the pound, let's drag this over a little bit here. As we can see here on the pound yen, we've seen this recovery in the pound against the yen. We're still operating in shadow of this very large bearish candle. And what we are seeing is we've seen a brief move. We've seen a fairly strong move upwards on the pound yen here in April. But the extent of the selling we've seen over the past couple of days or so suggests that we might see that bearish momentum spill into May. Might see some selling in May before seeing that bullish buy side momentum return to the market. There is still a slight recovery here based on how prices are developing. So even if we do see a bit of sell side momentum, there is a possibility of putting in a low and seeing prices return to retest these old highs here from February. Now let's just have a brief look at the weekly chart. And over on this weekly chart, we can see here the fairly strong bit of selling that we did see earlier in the year. We've had this recovery, but we do appear to be putting in a bit of a lower high. So we do have a high, potentially a lower high. We'll see whether we do see that sell side momentum to retest the old lows just there. To see prices retest the old lows in around that 145 level. Would require quite a bit of selling to get all the way down there, but there's a possibility of seeing further sell side momentum, putting in a higher low and seeing prices go on to retest these old highs, being in alignment with the overall trend, which is slightly biased towards the upside. Now we'll have a look at the daily chart here. And over on the daily chart, we can see that we formed our lows. We've had this slow recovery here, we've had a sharp acceleration in momentum, had a brief pullback, had prices turn around, decided to head back upwards, and again we've put in a lower high. So we have our highs, a lower high, had a strong momentum candle here, on Friday. Well, on Friday it appears to be. Yes, we had a strong momentum candle. There is a possibility of seeing some retracement on this candle before seeing that downwards continuation here on the pound against the yen. Also, we do have to be aware of the 200 period moving average here on the daily chart. We have a level at 149.10. But in around that 149 level, we do have the 200 period moving average here on the daily chart, which could act as a dynamic level of support and see that bullish buy side momentum return to this market. And with that said, that wraps up the pound yen analysis. Thanks for watching.